Hi everyone, Some 1, Some All, and witness the visual guide for Some All Hard. This is one of 2 new dungeons made available by patch 3.5 in Final Fantasy XIV. My name is Ms. Deck, and I'll be your dungeon guide. The first set of trash has some standard mobs and some not so standard mobs. Move out of the AoE as necessary. Watch out for the spewing geysers here as well. The first boss is the Leighton Ward. This big guy has a frontal cone and should be tanked away from the group. He will cast inflammable fumes that will cause group-wide damage. Heal through as necessary. Spore Sack will spawn a number of small spores around the room. These will eventually explode and players should move away from them once they spawn. Excretion will deal damage and place a heavy on a random damage dealer. This can be dispelled. At this point, Spore Sack can also spawn big spores along with the little ones. The big Spore Sacks deal proximity-based damage when they explode. So this time, when players are moving away from the little ones, they should also keep an eye on the big ones and move as far away from them as possible. These mechanics will repeat until the boss is down. The next set of trash may contain some surprises. Don't let them scare you as much as they scared me. The second boss is Go-Ro. This boss has a number of attacks that aren't obviously telegraphed. Instead, you'll have to watch it for how he's moving to figure out each incoming attack. Getting hit by any attack will debuff you for a short time. If he raises his tail like this, he's about to do a huge tail swipe that deals damage and knocks back anyone hit. Volcanic Howl is a group-wide AoE blast that should be healed through as necessary. This also causes him to glow and increases his damage. At this point, if he lifts his tail, he'll do a large swing attack in the melee. Lifting his left arm up will hit anything in front of him with a high damage cleave. Lifting his right arm will knock back anyone in front of him. If he turns to charge, be sure you're out of his way. Anytime he stands up and flexes, he'll throw down a fireball in front of him. Anytime his back glows white, he'll rise up and cast a large fiery cone attack in front of him. Make sure you're not standing in front at this time. Continue watching out for each tell and dodging appropriately until the boss is down. In the last section of trash, be sure to prioritize destroying the Blood of the Mountain first. They do a high damage pulse and things can get out of hand if they're left up too long. The last boss is Lava Scorpion. As soon as the fight begins, you'll notice that the platform will get much smaller. Molten Silk is an AoE attack around the boss that has a variety of patterns. Players should avoid each pattern as necessary. Flying Press will target a random player and causes the boss to jump on them, dealing high damage and leaving behind a fire puddle. This also causes a number of AoE circles to fall down on the platform as well. Dodge these as necessary. The fire puddles will grow over time, so controlling where they're dropped will help you later on in the fight. Deadly Thrust is a heavy-hitting tank buster. Be ready with cooldowns and heals. Hiss will spawn adds around the boss. The glowing adds will cast Borehole and should be killed first. If allowed to cast, they will add another fire puddle on the platform. Realm Shaker is a point-blank AoE attack that all melee players should avoid. These mechanics will repeat as the fight continues. Remember that the fire puddles are growing over time, so you'll end up with less and less room to deal with everything. Be careful not to take any unnecessary damage. And there you have it, Some All Hard. If you have any questions or comments, please let me know. As always, thanks for watching. Till next time.